The country does have allies on this side of the globe. NewsNation correspondent Brian Inton takes a look at whether or not these alliances make their threats more credible to Western countries.
While the war and the Russian military might seem on the other side of the world, it's easy to forget that 3 Russian allies are in the Western Hemisphere: Venezuela, Nicaragua, and Cuba, just 90 miles off the Florida coast. Russian warships have docked in Cuba over the last decade. This is video from the Russian Navy pulling into Havana in 2013. Enrique Amor has seen the Cuban-Russian relationship up close. He was working at the port in Cuba when Russian supplies arrived during the Cuban Missile Crisis back in 1962. That stemmed from an escalation between the U.S. and the then Soviet Union.
The first boat arrived at the dead of the night. The Port Authority went to check on the boat and the military took him out.
Based on what you saw then, are you concerned now that Cuba has this relationship with Russia?
With that kind of government system, anything is possible.
Please signify. Those against?
At Wednesday's United Nations meeting, Cuba and Nicaragua abstained from the vote condemning the Russian invasion into Ukraine.
Russia feels far away for a lot of Americans, but Cuba is just 90 miles off the coast of Florida. Is that a reason to be concerned?
It's possible that Putin would want to move into Cuba the way that Khrushchev did in the 1960s, but I don't think it's very likely at this point.
Barry University professor Dr. Leah Blumenfeld says while the Russian missile crisis does have some similarities to what's happening right now, it was a very different situation. She's concerned for European countries close to Russia, but says at this point she does not suspect Russian troops would end up near the United States.
I don't think it would be strategically sound for Russia to expand its aggression into the Western Hemisphere in such a way.
In many ways, Cuba is run much like Russia. There are reports that a Cuban went to the Ukrainian embassy in Havana and left flowers there and was later arrested by Cuban police. Nicole?
All right, Brian, thank you for that. Well, we are all here at the table, so that means it is time to talk weather.
My favorite song.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.